Hey guys, Trust64 here with Chapter 5 of Final Fantasy 13, continuing up the Garpa Whitewood. Got Hope here with the knife that Lightning just gave him.
Okay, I can tell you're hung up on something. Is it
the fact that you're, basically dead to everybody you ever knew? No, it's this guy you're hung up on for some reason. Well, a decent reason. But still.
What happened with him?
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, she's a soldier. She doesn't understand death.
You and I are partners, Hope.
My mother was killed because of him.
Keep in mind, this is like the same day this originally happened in the terms of the game. Or one night passed, I guess. Still, this is very fresh in his memory.
It's his fault. And he needs to
Seems a bit extreme.
I'm not ready yet, but I will be.
Soon be ready to kill Snow. Lightning's not gonna say anything about that?
That's
Come
why I
on.
followed you.
Come on, you can't just let a kid do this.
Snow dragged us all into this. You and me, your sister Sarah. He's gotta pay.
Come on, say something. Be somewhat caring. Well, Lightning's back in command of the party, which means that all of my team compositions are wiped, of course, even though it's the exact same party as that we had before. No chests over here, that's interesting. Would have expected there to be at least one. Realize I've said that before, too. It's great. Alright, so now that I have Hawkeye, let's look more into upgrading it. Don't have much, what's it called? Synthetics yet. Or, not synthetics. Biological components. Just gonna try to get that experience multiplier up to ×3 quickly. More Silver Lobos around here. Don't really want to fight too many of them, but I think... is that chest worth it? We'll see. Probably not.
Let's get this over with.
Here, I think this is the first time I'm controlling Lightning with their 4 attack bar segments. You can see it just extends across the screen further. Considering max is 6, it does cross pretty much the entire screen when you have max ATB segments. There might actually even be a item combination that gets you up to 7. I don't remember. It's not gonna be... Probably not gonna use that one. I think it's one of the options for late game Lightning, however. Just not the one I normally go with. Hope's just casting fire because the Silver Lobos are weak to fire. Not gonna bother dealing with the what's it called, because they're gonna be launched. The fact that I'm poisoned, the Silver Lobo won't get a chance to use Enviromate. Alright, let's see if this chest was worth the combat. It's behind a fancy gate and everything. Star Pendant, what does that do? Given the area, it's probably immunity to poison, or resistance to poison. Yeah, 30% poison resist. Really not worth an item slot. I guess it could relieve me having to use some of the many antidotes that this game has given me so far. Decide to take the quick preemptive strike there against the enemy. Gonna use 2 blitzes, hopefully stagger both of them with my blitzes. Didn't stagger one of them, but I did normalize his stagger bar enough that I can waste the combo on this Silver Lobo before transferring my attention back over. Gonna have to cancel that early though. Finish off killing that one and launch the second.
Target's a target.
Just prevent me from taking any damage whatsoever. really unnecessary min-maxing of that fight. But hey, managed to finish a fight with target time minute 45 in 30 seconds. That's what really matters, right? Getting through it as quickly as possible. It's the interesting thing about these Final Fantasy games. They promote going, or this game specifically, it promotes going fast, but going fast just means you get through the game quicker. Play less of it. It's not like there's really replay value either. It's the same first 11 chapters.
Could I use one of those?
Yeah, seriously, Hope, you're a scrawny little kid. Just stick with the knife and the boomerang.
Okay.
Actually, just stick with the boomerang. You don't need the knife. Gonna say anything, Lightning? Come on. Alright, flashback to a nice meal.
You became a lessee, so now you're gonna marry this idiot? And you think I'm gonna buy that? Full points for originality. But don't forget, if you really are a lessee, it's my job to deal with you. Sis. This is ridiculous. Worst birthday ever.
Well, she's a bit full of herself.
Wait, Sarah! Why won't you believe her?
You kidding me? She gets made a lessee and you pop the question?
Lightning, stop it!
No, you stop it! Get out of my house.
You're shutting her out! She's your sister! Fine. I'll do it. I'll protect her.
Well, that's another thrilling cutscene pacing. Got a nice dramatic pause here. No real noise. Brilliant sound design, as always, game. Actually, no, this game generally does have pretty good sound design. It's just some of the cutscenes are awkwardly paced because they're translated poorly. She really cared about this knife if she got it as a gift 5 days ago. And is giving it away to Hope now.
We interrupt this program to bring you an urgent Sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse fal'Cie inside the city of Bodum. Acting with fal'Cie Eden's approval, authorities declared a state of emergency. The entire district will be quarantined.
Now she realizes what was under the bandage.
This is a Sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse fal'Cie inside the city of Bodum. Acting with
Sarah.
Yeah, you should have.
listened to you.
Instead of being a self-righteous asshole. But continuing on, gonna keep running through the level. Hopefully can avoid these silver lobos. It doesn't look like the rotation's gonna be good for that though. So I'll just run into it. I was hoping to get, once I saw the rotation was bad, I was hoping to get a preemptive strike.
Stay down!
Also with the 3 creepers at the end, it wouldn't have been great to try to get in there.
Nothing personal.
Once these little creepers are dead, I'm gonna switch over to healing. Because that's the majority of the damage off the field now. To just use a potion, will that suffice? No, not really. Gonna have to use 2. Keep it quick though. Not waste time healing, because I have an ample supply of potions. Only thing I'm a bit low on is Phoenix Down, so hopefully that won't come back to bite me. Because I am going to res even on weak fights, just because I don't want to miss out on the experience on that party member. due to the low number of fights that I'm taking. As we saw at the end of last episode, it's really starting to take its toll, not doing many fights. Completed that fight in half of the recommended time, whatever that means. Yeah, now you're gonna take it out on Hope, right, Snow? Or Snow, right, Hope? Whatever. Words are hard. Not gonna fight that one. This is red, it's gonna be slightly more difficult. Probably the vampire type as well. Oh, well, might have to fight it here. Can I get around? Yes, I can. Awesome. And, mandatory behemoth fight.
You picked the wrong fight.
This is another feral behemoth. Pretty sure. Yeah,
On your
feral
toes.
behemoth. So just quickly get it up to, same as the fight before though, so it's not a big deal. It's not like it's the first time it's thrown this enemy at me. Yeah, there's that class of enemy that was red there, I'm pretty sure was the vampire type, so the more going into a fight would have taken an unnecessary amount of time. I'm gonna cast Protect on Lightning real quick. Not gonna worry too much about Hope, just because Lightning is our party lead, and if she dies I have to restart the fight. Plus he seems to be targeting Lightning as well. But now that it's launched, it won't be attacking me very often, if at all. Definitely be able to kill it during this stagger phase. An interesting thing that can happen later on is if I have two commandos and they both perform the launch attack, the second one can miss later on in the game, which sucks. There's also a spike finisher that they'll get right when the stagger bar runs out. They can spike the enemy down to deal like 10 times the normal attack damage. It's how you first max out the 9999 attack. 5 nines, I think it is. Anyway. Little gate here. On the left side there's a behemoth. On the right side there's a Vespid. I wonder if what that behemoth is guarding is worth it. You know, I keep asking this and it pretty much always determines to not be worth it, but I'm gonna go for the fight anyway. Especially if I can get a preemptive strike here. Make the fight real quick. Preemptive strike. Quick, normalize it before Hope throws it up. That way, hopefully I'll have time to finish it off before the stagger bar wears out. It's gonna be close this time, though. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough damage. So there's a, stagger resistance property that each enemy has a different amount of. I think feral behemoths in general are at like 80, which is relatively high stagger resistance. No, I'm not gonna finish it off in time. That's unfortunate. So I probably will have to stagger it again in order to get anything to go. Hopefully I don't have to heal in time. I probably will, though. Depends on if the feral behemoth decides to split up its attack between the two party members. Chain resistance, it's called, 90% on this guy. And you can see that reflected in how slowly the the stagger bar is increasing. I've just got to get it up to 120, which is the same percentage as the Silver Lobos, but it takes substantially longer. Alright, that heave was about to hit Lightning. I don't know if that would have instantly killed Lightning. Heave does a lot of damage. I got a lot of CP. I should probably level stuff up soon. 1500 gills, not bad, honestly, for the single fight. But I'm gonna just try to avoid more excess fights. Let's level up this Crystarium, considering I had 1,000. Get that roll level. Roll level is just straight up damage boost for the whole party. I think I'll also want to get... I don't think I have Hope's water yet. Well, I just got her water, but she's not going to be Ravager during the next boss fight. I want Hope to have water now because the boss fight's going to be super critical. Slightly charge ATB on staggered target. That's going to be very good at increasing maximum damage output. Because attacking quickly during the stagger phase is what's important. It's a three-way battle here. I'll engage this, get a free, free staggers.
If we stay focused.
Just gonna take out the Feral Behemoth first, I think. Nah. Silver Lobo, Feral Behemoth's at half HP, though. I don't know. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should have gone Feral Behemoth first. I'm gonna just switch over to targeting him now. Get him back up to stagger. That was definitely a poor choice going for the Silver Lobo first. Should have gone with my first instinct of Feral Behemoth. 3 Silver Lobos at half health is nothing. Well, we'll see just how well it times out. Based on where the... because they're going to be doing environment. Oh yeah, and Heave on the little dudes is going to do a lot of... on the Silver Lobos is going to do a lot of damage.
Stay down.
So this might work out well. Not really. The Silver Lobo's still at a quarter HP. Alright, gonna finish off this Silver Lobo before it attacks. And then the last one. Luckily that means because I'll get full experience for the fight, so it's not like I'm missing out on too much by going a bit slower there. So that's the way forward, but this way is... I don't know what's over on this side. It's just a big area that doesn't seem to have much. There's a chest over there. Oh. Scripted fight sequence. Let's see. There's this what? Oh, what's that in the distance? That, yeah, that's a behemoth. So I'm gonna have to fight these 2 enemies at once. I'll have to take out the little red dude first. Barb Spectre. That's what it's called. I think it's vampiric type. But when I hit it with a certain element, I'm gonna guess fire because it's red. It'll charge up its special ability. And if that thing fully charges, it'll likely kill one of the party members. Still can tell because that thing's already at 159 stagger percentage. It has a very low chain resist. Makes it easier to kill. Hit up a potion just to get this done quickly, because I do not want to waste DPS on the Barb Spectre. Oh, Hope's dead. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to use my Phoenix down. Didn't get a chance to really see how many I have left there. Should have taken the time to look. Have Hope heal himself up to full. And then Super Soldier protect onto the 2 of us. And switch back to Slash and Burn. And just kill the Feral Behemoth as I've done with the past 4 Feral Behemoths. Luckily, Feral Behemoths aren't the most boring class of enemy to fight, unlike last chapter. And I should avoid these unnecessary fights in future, really. So yeah, Lightning there. If Lightning didn't have Protect on her, she would have died, definitely. That thing did that Heave attack did over half of my HP and damage. Gonna swap back over to Slash and Burn, get Feral Behemoth up to 120 real quickly. And then launch it to kill it. So even though it's at 90 stagger resist, you can see that the stagger percentage still goes up relatively quickly when the enemy is staggered, and that's just a property of staggering. It like 5 times the speed or something ridiculous on the stagger gauge. On the chain, I guess it's called. Alright, this chest had better be worth it, considering it was out of the way in its own area with a Watchman's amulet. So, amulets, there's like 1 or 2 good ones. Critical Veil, it's not one of the good ones. But they always... So as part of the crafting system, you can disenchant items. So what you do is you level them up to star and then you disenchant them in order to get maximum crafting materials. And the best... It's also the only way to... Sometimes the crafting materials are actual items as well. And that's the only way to get some of the rarer items in the game. Or more than one of some of the rarer items in the game. I think you can get every item just by leveling up stuff normally. But the Earth Element Amulet, which is very important for some of the late game enemies, is only available. There's only one of them available in Chapter 11, and then for the rest of them, it's a rare drop that you level up, then disenchant, and then level up like 2 more times in order to get the proper item that you need. 1.5 times bonus, still nothing great. Fragrant oil, I hope that wasn't one of the premium ones. The fact that it was 31 experience makes me think it wasn't. 4 silver lobos, can I dodge that? Nope. Gonna get me with the swipe as I run away. Alright. It's I guess we'll do 4 attacks instead of a blitz. Alright, I want to do blitz here because there's just so many enemies grouped up. I'll hit 3 of them at least. But it just doesn't want to default to blitz. Luckily, lightning there dodged the attack, and that's another thing, another advanced tech you can do if you really care, is dodging attacks. Just by timing when you hit the accept command button. Don't want Hope to die here. Don't want to have to waste another Phoenix down, though it might happen. Come on, Hope, heal yourself up. I definitely need to use a antidote. I only have 1 Phoenix down left, so don't want to burn that one prior to the boss. If I do, it's not a terribly big deal. I also have Odin, which can act as a res, and I probably should have used that previously for resurrecting. Because Odin just brings all your allies back to full when he goes away. I guess they just didn't have the system in place to track the HP of people through summons. Because it technically changes out your party.
Target's a target.
So, come on, don't. I'm just gonna take it nice and safe. Make sure lightning doesn't die to environment. Probably wasn't super important that I did that, but who cares? Still got 5-star. And another cutscene trigger. You get to see some humanoid enemies now. Yes, they're unconscious on the ground, possibly
What
dead.
happened here?
Bad luck. They came looking for us and found something worse.
We can't
What do
just
you mean
leave
you
them
can't
like
just
Don't
leave them
touch
like
anything.
this?
Control your emotions.
Oh,
If you
her
wanna survive,
hair's having some
you
weird
forget
artifacting
about
issues. Stupid PC port.
How can I explain? Think of it like a strategy. Focus on your ultimate goal and shut out everything else. Still your mind. Move on instinct.
If I remember correctly, this game was originally going to be a PS3 exclusive, and then the
Let doubt
PS3
take over
sold horribly
and despair
compared to the 360 early on in its life cycle. So it got ported to 360 and then eventually PC.
I'll take anything to help me get
And the
through
PC
this.
port's basically a straight rip of the 360 port, minus being on 3 discs.
Operation Nora.
Nora.
And there's the gimmick of the name. Yay!
Your revenge.
Yes. Don't tell me. I know getting revenge on him won't bring her back. I know that! But sorry won't
So you
stop.
gotta kill him.
Snow didn't kill your mother. The Sanctum did.
Whose side are you
What sort of a
on?
response is that?
The side
What sort of a
truth.
response is that? Whose side are you on? The side of truth?
Fine. I'll fight the Sanctum with you. I'll learn to survive.
I would be taking that knife back from him if I were Lightning. Honestly. He's playing with it too
How can you
much.
judge someone else when you know that you're the same? Even I have dark secrets. Secrets I'd rather forget.
Alright, human class enemies. Let's avoid fighting them. Try to abuse the animation reset there. To run past. Oh, those motorcycles are impossible to dodge. Alright, so second velocycle enemy. Just gonna damage it till it charges up its full attack, then cast Protect on my ally while keeping him Protect on my allies and keep them fully healed through the big attack. Standard enemy, pretty much. A lot of HP for a standard enemy, though. Gonna keep it on damage as long as I can. Till we bring it right before the stagger point, and then swap over, I think. So its wheels starting to spin up. That's the indicator on this enemy that its full attack is charging. So triple beam is its big attack. Does stagger interrupt it? Yes, it does. That's nice. So I don't actually even have to worry about the big attack out of this enemy. And just damage straight through it. I will if there's a single ad, though. Looks like. Alright, let's just hopefully not die to this. There we go. Let's see, 4 more humanoids. Wonder if I can just shoot the gap up the middle. Yes, I can. Awesome. And I believe up there is the... Oh, an ether saw. So I believe this is the boss platform of the area. So I'm going to use up my Crystarium. See what needs to be leveled a bit more. Might as well grab Spark Strike. Alright, well that's a good amount of leveling for Lightning. What can I do over on Hope's side? Quake is worthless because Cope is not going to be my party lead. Oh, and a roll level for the Ravager. That's good. So now they're both both level 2 on their primary rolls. I don't really have any more equipment I can equip. Yeah, that is definitely the boss platform up here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take this fight first. So yeah, those velo cycles are fast and accurate.
On your toes.
Gonna take out the 2 corpse marksmen, because they're low HP, high damage output enemies. I guess it's gonna be a blitz. Kind of worthless blitz though. Finish up this enemy and then switch over to healing. Come on, don't die, Hope. Oh, damn it, Hope died right before the boss, too, so I'm gonna definitely use a Phoenix down here instead of using a summon, because I'd rather just keep the summon up for the boss. Alternatively, I could have wiped and just taken the... having to redo the fight. This boss is the boss that's coming up is the first very long boss of the game as well, so if I wind up dying toward the end, I'm just gonna cut that bit and do a retake, because it's not worth watching me fight a boss for 10 minutes just to die. Alright, Lightning is gonna need some heal. So I might be able to get the velo cycle. Lightning's still gonna need heals though. Even if I do get this thing staggered. She can take one more hit, so I'll just let her. Because if it just keeps shooting Hope, that's fine. Actually, it can do one more hit on either of us right now. It's gonna die to this attack, so... Alright, that's the last of the enemies before the big boss.
Why do I have this feeling?
Because it's a red circle before the activate, not a blue circle. 106 Crystarium points, I really can't do much with that. And there is no equipment for me to equip here, so definitely just gonna have to go in as is. I think physical 10% is good against this boss. Don't quite remember the exact attacks it does. It's called an elevator, Hope. It's a very fancy elevator, but you've seen these before in this level.
This is it.
This is it. You go from targeting Hope to targeting some random creature. Alright, Hope, you're worthless. So it might not surprise you that I did actually die on this boss. So this is the second take of me fighting it. Gonna quickly cast Protect on Lightning and Hope. So really what it was that killed me last time is after a certain amount, so it was this attack, which does a lot of physical damage, and if your Protect isn't up, it will almost one-shot your guys. And I did not realize that on Lightning my Protect wore off, so I just kind of died to the attack. So the gimmick of this boss, and the reason that I'm using a Libroscope, well, using a potion now, but I need to use a Libroscope. I used the Libroscope my first time around. But the gimmick of the boss is that it changes elements, and this is why I needed to have the water ability, because if it changes to the fire exoproofing, it is weak to water, and I didn't want to lose off on the not having its weakness. So yeah, I'm just gonna burn through potions to try to keep the damage up until I get it up to staggered. This boss can be launched, however, so once it's staggered, it's not a big threat. So slash and burn. Yeah, we can see that because I don't have... I didn't bother using the Libroscope. Hope's still doing a variety of spells to it, even though he should just be using water at this point. Or no, it's Blizzard against fire, not water. Water's against lightning then? That might be it. We'll see. Yeah, water's against the lightning exoproofing. But as you can tell by the HP bar not really going down, this thing does just take a while to kill. And constantly having to heal up because not on terribly high HP at this point. Also, as you could see with the roll levels, when I was leveling up the Crystarium points earlier, I was near the maximum level that I could be at this point already, or I was at least maximum level in one of the trees. And once you hit max level, you have to make story progression, which I believe this enemy unlocks the next Crystarium stage. So here, now that it's staggered, I just knock it up into the air and don't have to worry about it. You can see that my Protect just wore off. That's the thing I didn't notice last time, was Protect wore off, and I died the next time it came up and did its Exofluorescence, or whatever the attack is. The big spinny attack that does physical damage. Of course, it's Final Fantasy, so they like their fancy names. So I'm going to switch over to Super Soldier and quickly cast Protect on my two party members before this guy does his big attack. Oh, perfect timing on Hope's there. I need to switch back to War and Peace quickly.
Keep up with me.
Let's see, grab the magic resist abilities as well, Shell. For when it casts its little magic balls at me. Which is the less damaging of the two attacks, but it's still nice to, you know, not have to heal quite as much.
Follow my lead.
One loadout that I don't have currently with these two is the double medic loadout. It's just because I don't think it's important to have at this stage in the game. A single round of cure can heal a character from 0 to full, so there's no point in having... Only thing I would really get out of having 2 cures is the ability to heal both characters from 0 to full in one rotation. And nothing in the attacks quickly enough for that to be necessary. Switching back to War and Peace, healing Hope up. Switching back to Slash and Burn to deal more stagger percentage. That Effulfluorescence completely missed Hope, and what that means is that I don't... Well, now I should switch over to healing. I wonder if I could get away with just using a potion. How many do I have left? 8? 8 potions is more than enough. It might have even been 6, I don't know. Numbers look similar. Oh, is that gonna take out Hope? 15 HP, that was close. So now Hope's back up almost at full, and is gonna heal Lightning up, and then switch back over to increasing stagger.
Keep up with me.
Use another potion. Okay, so that was 6. I'm now at 3 potions. Or that was 5, actually. Weird. Guess I'm just bad at reading. So now lightning takes a good chunk of damage and I heal up lightning. Protect is wearing off again, so I'm gonna have to super soldier my way back to maxing out the stats. Now, what's unfortunate about having a synergist in your secondary role is even though he could recast Faith right now to refresh the cooldowns, because Faith is not degrading in like the next 30 seconds, he's not going to. Ideally, well, see now Faith is degrading, and ideally he would have fixed it in that time. Oh, Hope's down now because he didn't have Faith applied. That's wonderful. So now I'm going to demonstrate using the summon to recover the fight from the brink of loss. Skip the Odin summoning cutscene. Actually, Odin might be able to just straight up kill the... Unless it goes into exoproofing lightning, Odin should be able to straight up kill the boss here. He does a good amount of damage and boss is staggered. There we go. And that's that. Nice long boss done. And with that, is that the new Crystarium level? That is. So and it's the also the biological components shop.
Operation Nora, stage 1 complete.
You did well.
I think this segment's cool environmentally. They changed the whole lighting of the region as you're exiting to show that you're no longer inside the facility, now on the outside, ending up the chapter. Though it is a bit of a long hallway just to walk to end the chapter. But that's what this game is. There's a reason this is called Final Hallways 13. And that's it for the chapter. The rest of it's cutscene. I'll see you guys next time.
Hallam Polam.
That's where you live, right? We'll stop in when we get there.
No. We're the sea now, and no one's there but my dad.
Hope, you need to let him know what happened.
Okay, time to hunt some Lassie.
So what, we find him and that's that?
Don't get all hot and bothered.
Sarah, am I doing the right thing? Stop him! Bring him down! Hold on!
Okay.
Jump!
Snow!
Sarah! Sarah! Sarah. I went to the Foul Sea hoping to help her. But I was too late. Ow!
I knew you were hard-headed, but...
That was...
oh.
Ow!
Snap to it. We're rolling out.
Yeah. Hunting Lassie, right?
This is our chance. Do not let the Lassie escape. Move out.
I will keep my promise, Lightning.